So the tomato plant got really big and fell over because the tomato cage was just not situated and anchored properly. I think the legs were too close together and I needed to pull them apart. So the poor plant fell over. So this is me trying to fix the plant. Welcome back, friends, to Living the Garden Life. I'm Nyanda. Thanks so much for joining me today. We have a few things planned on today's episode apart from fixing the tomato plant. I am also going to be introducing you to my new Arbor Trellis. It's about, I think it's between 8 and 10 feet tall. It's really tall. And I'm gonna have to trellis some items, so enjoy today's video. I woke up this morning, did a few things, and then I just made my way to the garden. And luckily, not a lot of tomatoes were lost due to the fall of this plant. So after the struggle, I finally got it up. Thank goodness. So the tomato plant is now secure. I think I may have to add some other items there to help it out, but it is a-okay. So now it's back up and the plant is looking great. Only a few tomatoes fell off and they were more of the larger ones. So I'm gonna need to add some more reinforcements here, but first I wanna go ahead and fertilize some of the plants because I have not done that. I only fertilized some of them like probably a month and a half ago. And some of them I didn't even touch. Like this I didn't fertilize at all, but it's growing a lot, so it doesn't really need much fertilization. But I am going to show you a plant that needs fertilization, and if your plant looks like this, you want to go ahead and give it something to work with. So here is how my cucumbers look in this pot. It looks nice and dark green and vibrant. Now here are my cucumbers in this pot. They are lighter green, same variety, lighter green, and it looks like it may be a little deficient in some areas. So again, all of them are lighter green. You go here, same plant, dark green. So this is lacking in some area, and we're gonna figure that out in a moment. So whenever your cucumber plants particularly are like kind of yellowish, I mean, it looks kind of pretty, right? But either means that the cucumbers you've overwatered them or it's lacking in nutrition. So when it comes to potted plants, the only nutrition you get is whatever you feed it. I have not given it anything. I have some sheep manure in there with some compost, and that's it. With some potting soil actually, and that's it. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to go ahead and fertilize this. It has been getting a little bit more water than usual due to the rain, and plus it just dries out. It dries out so quickly that I water it very often, so that could be why too. But also I haven't fertilized it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this is the fertilizer I use, and this ant needs to get out. I'll do it myself. He looks just like the ant from the movie Ants.
Wait, did you say Jen?
Okay, so I'm just gonna give each compartment here just one of these. If you have like a larger pot, you could give it that. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed it what it needs. Yeah.
Can I do something? Can I feed one?
These guys are gonna appreciate the food that they get because this is all they're getting. I think this should really help them out a lot. other than that, they really have been growing nicely. So you see I've placed it in here just around the root. I had my little helper, so it's not at all perfect. But you could see this one is doing its thing. I'm just gonna pick off this flower. This leaf right here, it's not needed right now, but this one is flowering, so that's a good thing. I think this is also a really great time to fertilize it. And this one is going really big too, right? And here's another. So these guys they're growing nicely, but the whole yellow flower thing, especially when you compare it to its counterpart, there's such a difference. I noticed that yesterday or a couple of days ago, and I was like, yeah, these guys need something. All right, so I'm actually just gonna do even the tomatoes in this pot. I'm gonna do that for them as well. And then I'll just show you how I do it. Now some people, and apparently tomatoes are heavy feeders, so I am going to give this one the larger cup, this one as well. And I think I placed a pepper here. This, I think it's too, I'll just give it a little. You don't want to give it too much because I think I did that for one plant and I destroyed it. Oh, here's another one I forgot to feed. And while we're here, might as well just give these guys a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And I think I have a cucumber plant, not a cucumber, but a tomato plant here. I'm gonna move this so you can see. Fly. Actually, it's a wasp. Mm-hmm.
Did you forget about the song?
I'm also gonna do this big pot over here. I'm gonna give each of them a scoop as well.
What did you say again?
Because I wasn't in the frame.
Oh. And I feel one.
I never used to fertilize my plants before until this season. And I think it's made a huge difference. Some of the plants I honestly don't fertilize, but I think that especially potted plants, they do need to be fertilized. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep
Okay, that.
What was that? Was that your ball or the rabbit?
Oh, that was the rabbit. That scared me.
I haven't fertilized the kale or the Swiss chard bed, so I might as well go ahead and do that because these guys have producing well without it. But since they're bearing all season, I might as well give them just a bit. I'm not going to give them as much as like the tomatoes because they don't need as much, just a little bit, not a lot. Huh?
No.
What really needs this too are the watermelons. When you put this on your plant, do not make the fertilizer touch your kale and your Swiss chards because you're going to be eating them. You don't want it to touch your plants at all. You want just to put it at the roots. For like the other ones like cucumbers where you don't eat the leaves, that's different. But for the kale and Swiss chard, do not allow the fertilizer to touch the plant that you're about to eat. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put up my new trellis arbor. I've had it since May and I was supposed to put it up since then, but now is the time it's going up. I didn't think it would, but my butternut squash is going out of control, so is the watermelon, so I am in total need of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up now.
Looks like the rabbit's not cut. Fine, only do one.
Oh my gosh, how are we gonna go around?
Oh my gosh.
Super big, isn't it?
Wait, why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's really tall. Wait. I don't even know how to do this now.
Oh my gosh, it looks so cool.
It has to stay here.
I think it, oh, this, it needs to.
Yeah.
Wait, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Wait, stop. Stop, stop, stop.
Okay, just leave me then.
Yeah, I'm not coming back.
You're just gonna leave me
Yes.
all by
I'm
myself?
hot. So can you make me come back?
You're just gonna leave me all alone? Go ahead and leave me all alone.
Yeah, bye.
All don't wanna be alone. This year, the gardening arbor is just for more practical purposes, not for beauty. So the objective of it for this year is to hold this plant up, and that is it, not for beauty. I should have done this at the beginning. This is why you trellis at the beginning for your larger plants. But it's doing what it's supposed to do for now, and I'm fine with it. You want to make sure you're wearing gloves because this stuff is prickly. This is my twine. You gotta have that available. Okay, so here's a close-up of how it looks now. It was very challenging to trellis anything on there, but I did get some trellised. I got this guy off of the ground, so I'm happy about that. This is a very tall trellis. It's about, I think it's like 9-10 feet tall. It's very tall. But it's gorgeous, right? So if I were to do this again, I would put one plant there, one butternut plant there, and one there. Now, there is some growing at the back too. And I wanted to trellis this one, but as you can see, let's see, there is a, yeah, there's a squash growing right there, so I don't really want to disturb it, but it stretches all the way, like it's never gonna end. Oh boy. See, it's all the way over here. There's another squash there. It's just gonna stretch, isn't it? And then you have the watermelon, so maybe I should try and trellis it. Let me try something, y'all. In the meantime, I believe these are called Cosmos. I can't remember, but just from memory. But it's finally, the first one came up and it really is beautiful. The rest of them should be coming up soon. I managed to haul the portion that was going in that direction. I pulled it up and I placed some on the trellis. So I feel better about that because it just kept going and going and going. Like here's a baby one coming up, but I feel better about it growing vertically instead of just all over, because then it was, you could see that it was coming into contact with the tomato plants and I just didn't want anything disturbing that. So yeah, you could see that I pulled out some of the roots. Nevertheless, it is now on the trellis, at least going in this direction. It's on the trellis. The one there that we saw is still intact right there, so we don't have to worry about that. And the one that's growing up here, I think it should be fine. But oh, there's one that I kind of hauled up too. I think all of these should be fine. If it's not, I'm willing to lose a bit before I gain the vision that I actually want, because it's just too bushy. It's growing out of control. Well, now I'm gonna show you. Oh man, look at this. Did this break off? I need to do something about that. But now you see this side is free, and the watermelons could run there if they want. I think I'm going to purchase a few more 6-foot poles. They do sell those at the big box stores, or even Canadian Tire or the Dollar Tree. So you could get them from there. Well, obviously, if you're in America, you can't get in Canadian Tire. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. I gotta put this back up because remember, this whole thing fell over, but now it's back up. And I want to harvest some of these potatoes. I'm over like this whole area here. I just want to harvest it. I know it's not ready. That one is though. So I'm going to harvest that. The tomatoes here are looking brilliant. But yeah, the whole trellis business, we started down here. And I'm going to keep the trellises that I have here. And then now it's going to grow all the way up. And this is going to grow up again and make a nice little arch. And just leave some room for something else. Because the butternut squash, there are only 2 of them. And they've taken over the garden. But they're looking really good. Since we're here, let's see. Here's one down here. So it's fine on the trellis, you guys. And because what's important is the root. The root is the one that's getting all the food and then sending it up to the plant to grow. I don't see any over here, but I could pull these up too. Should I pull it up? Because I don't see any butternut squash there. Might as well just pull it up because it's just going to keep going. All right, so off camera, I took everything that was at the back in terms of the butternut squash and I trellised it up here. So we have something going on. We got it climbing, you guys. We got it climbing. I have learned so much about this plant and about having these vine plants. I've never grown these vines throughout the years, and so I did not know they spread this much. It is a whole thing. But I also have my watermelons down there to do. It is a whole thing, but we got this particular one done today, and I'm just gonna come away to see if you guys could see just how wide. So there's lots of room for the vines to do its thing around the trellis. There's tons and tons of room. That side, I'm gonna push it out a little bit more. All right. It's 11 a.m. It's already so very hot outside. The gloves doesn't help either, but I'm finished with this and I am so happy about it, you guys. I've been thinking about doing it and then I'm like, let's just watch it run. And it will run if you let it run. So you gotta control this. You gotta control your vine plant somewhere or another. At least this one's controlled, and I have watermelons over here, watermelons in front of me to deal with. I almost fell over because I'm stooping. That is it for today's video. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am going to take a really long shower and enjoy some breakfast. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.